Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How are we tonight? Now, the thing is, I've got my camera really down low because, yes, we are making a heart garland together right now. So, let me show you what we are making, and I'll say hello to you all in a moment. Look, there's the big heart that I made, but look at this. Look at the hearts suspended along my wall. Those are the ones that we are going to be making. Ooh! So, before I say hello to everyone, you have got to make sure, if you want to make along with me, make sure you have scissors, cardboard. Oh, some yarn. This is too much. One ball. Or, I mean, if you're making lots of hearts, okay, then you'll need more yarn. So this is my stash of pink yarn that I'm using, or red or pink or whatever. Then you will have to have a hook as well, and that's it. And a pen. Okay, so we are going to be making a garland of hearts together. So go and get your supplies: a pen, a hook, scissors, cardboard, and your pink yarn. Okay, so go and get that. We will get started in about 5 to 10 minutes. All right, so now, hello everyone, welcome to the live. Hello. Hi Christine, hi Angel, hi Julie. I'm sure I haven't seen Zoe's name yet, but I'm sure she's here, and Karen as well. Welcome to the live. For the moderators, hello my husband Dirk. He is here as well, of course, because it's very exciting for him this week, because later on, look, we have an empty space on the sofa. And look, we have a box of yarn that has been turned around. What could that mean? Oh my goodness. Something is being hidden. I'm sure it is, and I will tell you all about that later on. So hello, hi Beth, hi Deborah, hi Alice, hi Monique, hi Karanjit, hi Sandra, hi Wendy, hi Laurie, hi Katura. Oh my goodness, so many of you again tonight. I do hope you will be making the heart together with me, or at least get started on the heart garland. And when we have made a heart, I will tell you how to go about, making the garland. Oh, I forgot to say hello to Teresa. No, Teresa. It's Teresa. Yes, I met up with Teresa yesterday. Oh, it was such a great meetup with her. We had a wonderful time together. So I'll tell you all about it in a moment. I need to keep some things. Oh my goodness. I need to keep some things to tell you during my crafty session with you, because although it's a quick make, I do need to sort of, keep you busy, keep you entertained. So I'll tell you all about our meetup tomorrow. I have got a list. Okay, I have got a list because there is a lot to tell you. And it's an exciting week ahead. So yes, we will be crafting as well as talking about the week ahead. Hi, Mary Jo, welcome. Yes, Miss Tees, she's here. Hi, Michelle. Hello. Pia, hello. Welcome to the live. It's so nice to see all the names. I say this every week, don't I? Marjorie, hello. Hi, Janet. That's a long time. Do you remember we met you in New York? Oh my goodness, that was a meetup of dreams. It was really, really so lovely. We still talk about that. We still talk about that. Unbelievable. Yeah. So I have, yes, the garland up there. It is so easy to make. It really is. It's a great stash buster because it uses quite a lot of, of yarn. You wouldn't believe it, but it does. Now, the thing is, obviously, we're making this for Valentine. So I am using red yarn or sort of pink, purple, not purple, but sort of, the purpley kind, red, magenta, lipstick, wisteria. I've got burgundy. This is what is it? The really bright pink. We've got pomegranate. We've got plum, fondant, blush, pale rose. So they're all the pinks I've been using. And as you can see, I've made quite a few little hearts, which is what we're going to make in a moment. Okay. And the other night I thought, oh, let's make a big one. So I did. Look at this. That is a big heart, and that took nearly a ball of yarn. A ball of yarn. Hi, Ingrid. It's so lovely that you could make it. I'm so happy that you're here as well. Okay. This is a very easy make, and it is so lovely to make this. So easy. You could do this even with children, with grandchildren, and it's right on time for Valentine, isn't it? So let's see if we can make a little one. Okay. So I have here a little one, and I'm hoping that we can make one, and I'll tell you how to crochet them together, to make the garland when we've made one, and then you can keep on making them. Okay. We'll talk about Dirk's yarn pack later on. We'll talk about it when we've made our hearts. Look at me, little madam there. Honestly. She's in on it. Yeah, here we go. Hang on, wait. The blanket's here, darling. Yeah, do you want to? Oh, no, that was that then. No, okay, she's gone, and she's going to do her hobby of hanging over the edge of the bin. I know, TMI, but cats. Anyway, right, so what I would like you to do, okay, is get your cardboard. I'm going to show this. Get your cardboard, okay. And I have here a template. So draw with the pen, draw a heart on your cardboard, okay, and make a template. So for the hearts itself, you need quite sturdy cardboard. So this one is quite thick. This one is a little bit thinner. So I drew the heart, I cut it out, and then I wrote the word template on there. So the point is to keep this as your template, and then you're going to, my chair moves all by itself, so then you're going to draw around it. Oopsie. It's a good start, Anya. Draw around it so that all your hearts are the same shape, right? There we go. Close up my pen. Right. And then you're going to use your scissors and cut out your heart. Now you will need quite, my garland I think has about 10 hearts. So I really wanted it to be you know, sort of the length of my wall. So, you know, see how many you need for where you want to hang your garland. Concentrating here for cutting. Yes, I've got it. So let's just finish cutting it out. There we go. So get yourself a cardboard heart shape. And I'm just using my sort of, you know, kitchen scissors. They're not, you know, not particular nice. Right, there we go. I have my heart. It's a bit funny. Let me just take this off here. Oh, that's better. Okay. Now I'm going to just find a colour. Shall I use that bright pink? I think I will. Let's see if we can. No, this is the outside one. Let me see if I can find the inside one. There we go. Voila. And so you take your template. So if this is your first one, write template on it and then do another one. So you've got it for later on. Okay. I have two, in fact, because I know myself. And now I'm going to put this end here, like so, and then just do one sort of wrap around, and then it stays. So hold that down for a little while and do another one just so that it stays down. And then you're going to start wrapping. Can you hear that? That's glorious. Now, the thing is, this shape is not that easy to wrap around. So you have to sort of do it how should I say it? Many layers, but not many wraps. Does that make sense? So look, all of us in a moment, see, I'm doing well here, but then it will just fall off. Okay. So you've just got to do it in such a way that it will stay. So now I've done enough there. Now I'm going to go to this side here and do that sort of lobe. See, doesn't hold anymore. So you have to find a different direction. So we're not going to crochet it. We're just going to wrap. Everybody can do this. You don't need to be able to crochet. Oh, but, well, I'm saying anybody can do this. You don't need to be able to crochet, but you do have to kind of think logically, which direction can I go so it will stay on the heart? It's not that easy. But yes, half-term fun with the children, certainly. But it'll give them a bit of, you know, they'll need a little bit of problem solving almost, because some of their strands will just not stay where they want them to stay, and then they have to change direction. So I'm just going to go for it now. And look, I keep turning it. Oh, that's not good. I keep turning it. Now I'm going around the whole thing. I'm getting there. It's filling up. So I'm going to do this, obviously, until I have, no, until I've filled up the whole cardboard. So I've got a few there. The only problem is the little point there. So you've got to do it as close to the point as you can and try and get it to stay on this side here. So who is actually logical thinking? Yes, Deborah. Who is actually making this with me now? Can you put a heart in the comments? Those who are actually making it with me. I just want to know, because it's fun doing this together with you now live. So I might do that again. But if you're not going to be taking part, then, trying to keep up. Don't worry, Molly. You can do this slower, obviously. I've done quite a few and you get used to it. You get quicker as you go. One thing as well, try to avoid the dip. Thank you, everyone. Oh my goodness, how lovely. Try to avoid the dip as much as you can, because otherwise you'll lose it. Okay, you don't want to fill in the dip. Oh, you're getting your son ready for school. Oh my goodness. Are you in Australia or in New Zealand? Because that's where that would be happening right now. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Of course, that's what has to happen. House removal. Bridget, are you moving? Finally, did you find a house? Oh, I'm going to have to come and visit. I am. Yeah, I'm going to have to come and do an inaugural crochet session at yours. Oh my goodness. Right, so that's done. I just have a little bit here that I need to fill up. Oh, not like that, but maybe like so. Yeah, logical thinking. I managed, yes, there we go. I managed to do the point nicely. Now, once you're at this stage and everything is full, as you can see, I have no more. Can you see the heart has become like 3D? I really love that. I think it's lovely. Yeah, that seems like a crochet project. Oh my goodness, you're moving on Valentine's Day. What a day to move. What a day to move. Australia. Yes. Okay. So what I was trying to say is, once you've done this and you don't like the strands the way they are, you could go for another go over. Hold your thumb and just keep going round like this and just lay some strands so that it looks nice. I love the sound. See? So now we have a little bit of a different look. Can you see? And it makes it a little bit prettier. Well, it's not very much prettier, but there we go. Let me try and get another one on. It's not staying on. Yeah, so the shape of the heart does not make this an easy thing to do. So there we go. So now I've got sort of a little bit more, maybe more decorative, not that much, but you can do that. You can get better. The more you make, the better you get. So we're going to cut this off. Oh, 24th wedding anniversary on Valentine's Day. Well, actually, Dirk and our wedding anniversary is the day after Valentine's Day. I still have to get him a present. Shall I give him this? So then you take your hooks, you've cut off your end, and you go under a couple of strands. You bring back the yarn, the loose one. There we go. And it's attached. So you don't, I can do it again. All right. So it's attached a little bit more. Where is it? There we go. and again there. And this way, you don't need any glue. You don't need any, there we go. There's the heart. So I'm hoping that you will be able to finish one as well, or even more during this live while you're listening and while you're watching me. And they are so easy to make, but then you can then crochet them together by using like parchment. I use parchment here, and we do a chain, and then I pick up a few strands like so, and then I do a slip stitch. So I do a chain around these couple of strands, then I keep chaining about 6, 7, 8 chains maybe, then I pick up the next few strands and I keep chaining. And then so in between the hearts, you sort of, I eyeballed it, but count how many chains you want to put in between. You see the distance isn't the same. So make sure you have a nice distance between the hearts, and then take up the next heart, and then just, go under the strands and keep going. So I start with 100 chains, then I start adding the hearts, and then let's say in between the hearts maybe 20, 30 chains, something like that. So count them. That would be the easiest way. I didn't count them because I was talking. And then go for the next heart, and so on. So yeah, it was really easy to make. I did the whole thing in about a couple of hours. And I had great fun. I used quite a lot of yarn, and I really enjoyed making this. So easy. You don't need to crochet, obviously. You can have kids making it. You can do this in schools. You can, wherever you have the possibility to use the cardboard, the yarn, So once you have your template, or maybe you have a heart shape somewhere in the home that you can trace. I had a birthday card with a heart on it, so I could have used that heart. It was bigger, but so this one was sort of, I drew that by hand, and I just thought it was great to have that as my, and it worked really well with all those hearts. But I do like the fact that they become sort of like 3D. So there we go. Oh, I think a lot of people are saying about birthdays, and oh my goodness, so busy this time of year, it seems. Your anniversary is the 19th. Well, ours is the 15th, and it will be 9 years. 9 years. So we are starting to plan for next year. Yes. Well, I am. 10 years. That's got to be celebrated. There we go. So I hope you will enjoy making these, and we'll see how it goes. But I made a big one as well. So feel free, obviously, to, make any size you like. But of course, this one, like I said, took nearly a whole ball. Okay, nearly a whole ball. Right. Okay. So yesterday I went together with Doug and Karen. We picked her up as well. We went all the way to Bristol, and we met up with Teresa. And I have to say, we were so amazed. It was lovely meeting her. She's the loveliest person, and she brought her to-dum blanket with her, so our to-dums could meet. I have to say, yes, tension is real. The struggle is real, darlings. I can tell you now. Oh my goodness. The difference between her blanket and my blanket is jaw-dropping. So tomorrow I'm going to do a post in the Facebook group of a picture that we took of both blankets on top of each other. You are going to be so amazed. I mean, I was stood there I didn't, excuse me, who slept all the way? I didn't sleep. It was somebody else who slept nearly the whole way there. But we're not talking about that, are we? We promised her we wouldn't tell anyone. We promised her we wouldn't tell anyone, Derek. Shh. She's not here, but shh. So yes, I mean, I'm also saying every time, very often I'm saying about tension, use the hook that you usually use, but please make yourself do tension samples. Just go, and there is a video somewhere, and it's about using the same yarn but with the different hooks, and try it out. See how, I think I make circles. See how Joyce, do you always fall asleep? I didn't fall. I crocheted. Hey, I crocheted. I didn't fall asleep. See, because that's something I could have said to Teresa as well. You should try and making those little, I think it's little circles that I made, and I use different sized hooks, and you can feel what these circles feel like, and then you can decide which one it is that you like the feel of, because it's the fabric that you're making with the yarn, with the hook, but also with your personal tension. And the personal tension is something that I cannot predict. I cannot do anything about. Teresa must have thought I was a little bit because her blanket was not single bed size, for sure. Okay, it was not, it wouldn't even cover a bed. So, those grow with me beds from IKEA, sort of in between a toddler and a single bed. It's not quite a thing, that would have been perfect for that blanket. So yeah, my brain was like, oh my goodness, what is this? So yes, the difference between her blanket and my blanket was very, very outspoken, was very obvious that it was a tension. So clearly, you need to do that. So a 3.5, yes. So Teresa was using a 3.5, but she is now going to go up to even a 4.5, I believe. So that's quite a big difference to just go 2 sizes up. Or I don't know, she might be even higher, or so she is going to try it out and see what her fabric that she's making could feel like if she uses a bigger hook. So yeah, don't always go for the hook that I say, don't always go for the hook that the yarn states. Go for the hook that you feel that you create a nice fabric with. Okay, yeah, 4.5. She's a 4.5 now. So we will see how that goes. And on the back of that, we have started testing. Yes, the next cowl is being tested as of today. So we had a bit of a hairy moment this morning. I was like, oh no, but it all turned okay, and peace resumed. Yeah, it was a bit of a moment, but we got there, and Teresa is using her 4.5. So we will see how she goes. But yeah, I mean, unbelievable. So yes, I will be showing you that picture that we took yesterday of the two to-dooms, and you will notice the difference. So watch out for that in the Facebook group. Oh, also, if you are making the hearts, and sort of, at the end of the live, you've made a couple, take a picture, please. please, and put it in the Facebook group, please, because I would love to see it. Okay, so I would love to see your makes in the Facebook group later on, because this is a one-way system. I know I've got your chat there, but I can't see what you're doing. Yeah, I see you, Joyce. I see you, Joyce. Yeah, I seen it. So yeah, so if you do run out of certain yarns, or if you feel that every time, so how should I say this? So much has to do with tension. Tension. So, it's, if you always have problems with having sort of like, not, if you don't get your size, if your work is always smaller, if your work feels stiff, if you have a lot of yarn left over, you might be using a hook that's too small. If you run out of yarn, if your blanket seems really big and scraggly, what I call scraggly, you see, if I use a 4, my stitches do not look nice. I do it on purpose, I know, for some shawls or for some lacy things, but then they're different stitches kind of thing, and that's meant for it to be looking like that. I take that into account. But if it's a normal square and I use a 4, it looks just, it looks disheveled almost. So you need to just think in your head, is this the fabric that I want to be creating? And I think Chris up there has just posted a link to that particular video that I'm talking about. Do go to that video and try it out. It only takes half an hour for you to do that. Get your hooks, get all the hooks that you have, one ball of yarn, and make the little discs, and it will show you the difference. You will be able to feel it. Thank you, Chris. You will be able to feel it. So there we go. It's just an exercise that you do for yourself. So Teresa, I think you should do that. I didn't mention that yesterday because I was just so overwhelmed, but try and do that. Because I think it would be worth you doing it to see what the difference is for your different hook sizes. Okay, so I have already told you quite a few things. Let me get my list out because the list is long. So yeah, tension. So I am glad that you have been, do you want to do more of like a make along? Would you like me to come up with other things that we could make? Not necessarily crochet, because I want to make something that I can finish like this. We'll see something else, or even make a tassel or whatever. Maybe we can do this again, and I do hope that you will enjoy doing this. Dare I say it, I might have a little video for it later. We will see. Not a proper tutorial, but like a short. We'll see. Okay, so I have a couple of things that Dirk would like me to tell you. And the first thing is that Royal Mail is back on track. So what does that mean? Before we had Royal Mail had a cyber attack, so some of the services were suspended and everything is back again. So we have updated the website. All the possibilities for shipping your orders are back. You can also order by Royal Mail again now, and there is a tracked thing as well. So yeah, it's back. Okay, so have a look at that. And then we have a special offer for you. See, the thing is, we February, it's our anniversary month. as I've just told you. We love everybody. I've got 126,000 subscribers now. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. And to celebrate a wonderful month, all through the month, we are going to be doing a special order. A special order. A special offer. Oh my goodness. I'm reading a sentence as well as saying something. That's never good, is it? We have a special offer. If you buy 2 packs, we will give you that Ophelia Talks cotton drawstring bag for free. So if you order 2 color packs, we will add into your order a bag. And yesterday we had a bag sitting on the sofa, and Dirk thought, oh, that's okay then, Anya can show that to people on the live. But of course I gave that bag as a little present to Teresa, and now that bag is gone. So he's like, where's that bag gone? I said, well, excuse me, I gave it to Teresa yesterday. And yeah, so I haven't got it to show you. I will show you next week. Okay, I will show you it next week. I will get another one out for from the storage, and I'll show you next week. But that's what we will, the drawstring bag with the Ophelia Talks logo, and it's a really good thick cotton drawstring bag. You can fit more. Well, you can fit your 15 balls in it and your project. Okay, so it's a really handy, and we would like you to have it, and you will get one if you buy 2 packs. Now the thing is, some of you will say, oh, I've got all the packs. Wow, we are launching a new pack. Yes, okay. Dirk is also saying, of course, until stocks last, because we might run out of those bags, but we'll do it until the end of the month or until stocks last. But we have a big stock of them. Okay, we have a big stock of those bags, so I'm hoping that we can give a bag to you until the end of the month. So yes, if you've already got one, you can never have enough, because it can serve as project bags. It can serve as a project bag for the new pack. For the new pack that is coming out on Friday. And it's in there. Yep, it's in there. So is that what I'm about to say? Is that what I'm about to say? Checking my list. Oh my goodness. Yes, it is. Ta-da! Dirk's blanket. He has come up with a colorway. Oh my goodness, it's so exciting. So this is Dirk's blanket. You have challenged him to come up with a colorway with his own pack, and indeed he did. So he chose some colors from the Starcraft DK range, and here we go. So these are the colors of his pack. And there is a blanket. There is a pattern and a blanket. There is a video. Well, there will be a video. I'm still doing the last bits. I'm adding the music. Oh my goodness, darlings. Do you remember we had to go filming on Monday? Oh my word. I was like, yeah, do it again. And he did as well. He did. He was very good. So we filmed it in the storage facility. And he was sort of looking around and picking the colors, and I was filming it. Yes, it went really well. We've got a few, sort of and he had to show off the blanket, and I was like, no, hold it there, because he makes me stand there, you know, with the blanket, and it's heavy when you have to hold it like that. It's heavy. So I was like, yeah, hold it there for a little while longer, darling, hold it up a bit longer. So he has come up with the colors. He has come up with the order of the colors. Now, obviously, I do it in an Excel sheet. So I write down, you know, the table that you get. I write that in an Excel sheet. I do the number and the tick box and then the color. And I have a way of counting how many times I've used each color. So I explained to him how to do that. And so he sat there one evening doing that. Well, actually 2 evenings. And then, of course, yeah, I had to start the video and the blanket. And of course, he decided as well what stitch, because I was like, yeah, so what stitch do you want to do? Because obviously, you know, you have to. So he knows, he watches my videos as well. He knows, yeah, that he changed, you know, the color order. He did, you know, sort of change it around, because I was then saying, nope, you've used that color too many times and that color too many times, you know, things like that. But, you know, all in all, he did well. I mean, I didn't interfere, only for, you know, sort of making sure that it was done correctly, because that, you know, you have to be able to do it as well. So and then he was like, yeah, I want the V stitch. And I thought, where did he get that from? But clearly something stays, something, you know, something must have stayed in his mind, you know. So yeah, so he decided on the V stitch. And so yes, then we got this blanket. Now, for the border, I made suggestions to him, because I thought, you know, I want to, it needs to sort of blend in a bit. So I chose the colors. No, he chose the colors for the border, but I then suggested doing a V stitch in between the border, so that it sort of gives a little bit of an effect, because that's not something that he might have come up with. So there we go. Yes, so he wanted it to be a blanket that everybody can make. It's really simple. It's a V-stitch board, a V-stitch blanket. So V-stitch throughout, easy to make, easy to get started. I give you in the video, of course, I give you all the information, the multiple, the width, the how many V's you need to have in each row. I give you all that information, and so that you can just go ahead and make it. So the video will come out on Friday. It'll tell you how to do the stitch, how to do the border, and then there'll be a link. There'll be a link underneath the video to take you to the yarn pack, of course, so you can buy the yarn to make the blanket. But there will also be a link to, of course, the blog post with the list of colors. This is Starcraft Special DK. So there'll be a list of colors and a tick list. So you print it off, or you put it on your phone, or you screenshot it and you tick off, or you edit each time with a tick on your phone, and that way you can make the same blanket. And the thing is, you see, he's done the colors really, yeah, I'm amazed, to be honest. I am really surprised. Oh, let me put it like, well, not surprised. I mean, I have confidence in his abilities, obviously, but, you know, it is a completely different skill, things like that, you know. So the way it's turned out, I really like it. So I hope you can see that. Let me just move. You know, sort of there are certain, let me just show it like this. You know, there are certain areas which are greener, yellower, browner, pinker. This one is a bit, it starts the same as it, oh, this is funny. Starts the same as it ends. And then it goes, there's lots of little color combination. So It's a single bed size, so it's for a one person bed basically, because that is what you can make with 15 balls. You will have yarn left over, so you could possibly make it wider, but you know, this is what we are suggesting. And yeah, some rows, so it's one color per row, but some rows are double, so up and down. And yeah, you know, yeah, I think he did a wonderful job. I think, yeah, it's quite surprise. I'm not surprised at his ability, obviously, but it's surprising. You know, it's a blanket that I think would go for everybody, for male, female, children, older people. You know, I think it's for everyone, and it's easy to make. The tutorial will tell you all kinds, you know, all the information that you can possibly need, and Barbara, I have no idea. You have got to go to that video that I made on blanket sizes, because I always do the blankets the same size. No, this is not an enclosed border. So again, in the video, I give you the option of doing an enclosed border, and I'll be linking at that moment in the video, I'll be linking it to the Lizzie enclosed border or the Jam Jar Happiness enclosed border, because the system is the same. But here we have done a single border, just a plain border. So yes, you do have to sew in the ends, but if you keep up with it, you know, every 10 rows, sew them in. I'm sure it can be done. So it's your choice, okay? And the border is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes, because I just wanted it to be a, you know, a border, not just sort of like 2 or 3 rounds and then just call it quits. I wanted it to have a separate sort of, you know, character, and but still blending in with the blanket. So yeah, so it's called Dirk Stripes blanket, and this is the colorway, and he is going to, we've taken the pictures of the yarn and everything, so he's going to put it on the website ASAP, but at the latest by Friday. Okay, so you'll be able to order the pack and then make the blanket, and I do hope that you will make it, and that, you know, show it off in the Facebook group. Not only that, but also I hope you enjoy making it. Yeah, so I did try not to get involved too much with him designing this, obviously, but you know, I had to say, you know, so many times for a particular color or something like that, you know, just guiding him really, because he knows sometimes, you know, how I do things, but not always down to the last, you know, sort of, how do you do this in numbers? Because of course I've got a Mac, so it's called numbers, and you have it like an Excel sheet, and so I made him do it himself, and he was like, okay, how do I do this, you know? So it was really interesting, and it was good for him to see how a blanket is born, really. So the only thing he hasn't done is actually crochet it, because I don't think it will be finished anytime soon if he was to crochet it. So there we go. That's the only thing that he had to sort of hand over. But yeah, so that is what we will be doing on Friday. So hopefully he will find some time to put the pack on earlier, so that you can have the pack as soon as possible. But yes, of course, the video will be there forever. It's a simple it's a simple pattern for you to use, a simple stitch, and of course the list of colors will always be linked underneath underneath the video, so it will always take you to that list of colors. Yes, Deborah. So, yes, yeah, you, as soon as it will be available, we will tell you in the Facebook group, and then you will be able to go to the post. And of course, next weekend I'll be here to tell you again as well. So Denise, did you hear earlier that if you buy 2 packs in February, for example, the Tudum and the striped blanket, we will give you the cotton drawstring bag for free, and all through February, but of course until our stocks run out. But we've got lots of them, so there we go. Yes, well, the thing is, Julie, he watches. The thing is, I don't know whether he watches the whole video. Sometimes I walk in and he's doing something and he's watching a video of mine, and I'm thinking, does he watch the whole thing? But I think he only watches the sort of the first 10 minutes to find out, or the first 2 minutes, 10 minutes, no, first 2 minutes to find out what it's about, and then I think he just he watches. Oh, he says he watches all the videos. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? We'll have to quiz him on that later. Susan, what about making the large granny square shawls? So you make a granny square about this big. You make 8 of them, and you put them all together, and then it's a shawl, and then you have a straight edge. See? What can he do? It's simple to make, and yeah, I can do that, he says. Yeah. So yeah, it's not on the website just yet. Do make sure that you keep an eye on the Facebook group, but of course there's no rush. We will, it will always be in stock. Well, fingers crossed. We will always be ordering more yarn, and if something runs out, then it will temporarily go out of stock, but hopefully, as soon as the yarn is back in stock, because we've had a few problems lately for stock issues, because they had problems at Starcraft and at James C. Brett, so they had low stocks as well, or no stock. So the moment all that replenishes itself, we will be making sure. But at the moment we're okay. We're just hoping that tomorrow we can order more yarn, and that everything is in stock. So we'll see how it goes. Yes, so the reason why Dirk watches the videos is because most of the time he changes the titles. I call him Mr. SEO. So he changes the titles with certain keywords in it so that the videos are found easier, or whatever it means. But yeah, sometimes I'm like, that's not the title I thought I had for this video. He said, yeah, but people type in this and this and this. Oh. So I give in, I leave them to it. So if you find that sometimes it's a strange title, then just ignore it, okay? That's dark, that's not me. But no, it's all he means well. It's all so that you would be able to find the videos easier. If you were typing in, stripe blanket, then this will come up. Well, in future, it's not there yet, but something like that. Yes, he knows the buzzwords. He knows what's going on, what's living in the crochet YouTube community, what people are typing in. And then he tries to make sure that my titles work to that. Harriet, yes, we have, but we have been away, and Dirk has to try and put it on the website, and he's going to have to put it on really soon, because we have a very special Wednesday video coming out. Yeah, I had something up my sleeve. What's this? Something up my that doesn't. I had something up my sleeve. We'll pretend that this is the same length, shall we? I had something up my sleeve, and now I can finally publish it. Now, any more questions about Dirk's blanket? It will be on the website ASAP. We still have some to-dooms for sale. If you want to buy 2 packs, you will get a drawstring bag for free until the end of the month and until we have run out of our stock. So, yeah, okay, I'm just checking the list because I had too much to say. Ha! I don't think so, Fiona. I don't think so. Secretly crocheting his own. No. Ophelia Talks Crochet, Alice. Yeah. Everything is called Ophelia Talks Crochet or Ophelia Talks. So do go and find it. If you want to join the group, we have a page on Facebook, Ophelia Talks Crochet. And if you want to join the group, then do make sure you answer the 3 questions and find the special word. Make sure you, you copy, not copy, but you read the rules to find out which is the word, but we've had to add a few rules recently, so do make sure you read up on those. Fabulous, Helen. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, Ophelia Talks on Facebook page, and the group is called Ophelia Talks Crochet. Right, so on Wednesday, I am going to publish the Wednesday blanket. Yeah. Anybody know what this means? Layla and I have been obsessed. We have been watching so much Netflix recently that we have gotten into Wednesday. And WWWD, what would Wednesday do, right? She would not be crocheting. Admittedly, she doesn't like crochet, but she does wear it. So I thought she secretly likes crochet. She secretly likes crochet. So what would Anya do? So Layla told me that she wanted a Wednesday inspired blanket for her bed. So I have made her one. I have made her, which one is it from? This one. I have made her a Wednesday inspired blanket for her bed. Ah! So, oh my goodness, Christine. Yes, what would Anya do? As a tattoo. Oh. So I thought it would be a great blanket to make. Now I made a Layla size because I thought it would be lovely on her bed. But it's the technique, darlings. It's the technique. So, yes, I used Aran for this. So it would be a little bit thicker and it would be a little bit bigger than if I were to use DK. And I am really, really liking this blanket. It was so easy to make. And you just need the 2 colors, obviously black and white, because otherwise, of course, Wednesday would not be happy at all because she's allergic to color, right? So, and I thought this looks a little bit like sort of the little flowers on her little dress that she wore when she was a bit younger. So Layla likes it. We even had a photo shoot together. Yeah, Layla, the bed, and the blanket. Oh my goodness, that was an event, I can tell you now. So, Helen, actually, I don't mind working with black. The thing is, you see, the stitch anatomy is still the same. You don't need to see it. It's still there. So, but other than that, yes, make sure you have good lighting and you work maybe in daylight, have a light onto your black. But I didn't worry about it at all. Ooh, and it worked perfectly. So I really enjoyed making this blanket. As you can see, yes, it's small because it's a Layla blanket. If you want to do this in a bigger blanket, you will have quite a lot of work because the squares are the white ones. So we only make the center and then already we will be doing the continuous join. So it was a really nice thing to do. And so, yes, Brenda, thank you. Thank you. Did you know that Wednesday is the second most watched series on Netflix? The second most watched. Yeah. And guess which one is the first one? Anybody have any idea? Oh, great. Great, Teresa. Thank you. So the most watched series on Netflix is not no. It's any more guesses? No, the second Teresa, Wednesday is the second one. The first most watched. No, not Virgin River. No. Outlander is not on Netflix. No, not The Crown. What would Wednesday do? Exactly. Look. Let me hold it the right way around. There's my car keys. What would Wednesday do? She would probably hate the blanket and burn it. Or maybe she would say, rope, shovel, hole. Let's just get rid of the blanket. That would be typically Wednesday, wouldn't it? No, nobody's guessing right. Okay. Yes. Yeah, well, Derek, you're giving it away now. It's Stranger Things. Yeah, Deborah, exactly. Stranger Things. So Stranger Things, and then it's Wednesday. But of course, Wednesday is much more recent, and she's still in that top 10. I think she's on 4 or 5 at the moment. I have watched it. I'm watching it for the 3rd time now. Yes. And I was hoping to make a snood. So maybe that might still happen. The question is, do I make the black one or do I make the pink one? Let me know. But yeah, I really love the blanket, and of course, because Layla is black and white as well, it goes really well with her coat, and it looks ever so cute on her bed when she is on there. I'm not sure whether is it. I don't think not in Outlander has never been in the UK. Outlander has never been on Netflix. I didn't think anyway. Not when I watched it. Pink. Well, the thing is, you see, it's difficult to. I do say in the video, it is difficult to see in the viewfinder for me to show you how to do it. But remember, I have another video on how to do the continuous join. So if you're not sure how to do it, then I will link the other video there. A snood is one of these things, so it's all, well, a looser, you know, it's sort of like a thing around your, do I have my, I made it like a snood type, like an infinity shawl. So an infinity shawl, so you can just, you know, wrap it around your neck and your head, sorry. Yes, it is a regional thing. Yeah. It's not on Netflix here in the UK. Now the thing is, you see, Wednesday used her snood to save her from the monster. So, you know, I might need to make a snood to save me from any non-crochet liking monster. But anyway, there's the blanket. So we have, of course, I couldn't publish a Wednesday blanket on Friday. So we have the Wednesday blanket on Wednesday, and we have Dirk's stripe blanket on Friday. And I hope you will enjoy these items, and we will do, you know, the series, we will do another set of that next week. So I'm not going to stop doing that series because obviously it's too much fun. I found it so much fun. So this week we made this one here, and I think people really loved the square. So you don't have to make it that big. You can make it smaller and use it for something else or whatever. I know Ingrid is going to use it as a cushion. So she's made two, and she's going to put it into a cushion. And that's lovely, you know. So obviously you can do whatever you want with it. But yeah, that was just one of my suggestions. So next week we will have the Wednesday blanket and the stripes blanket, and then the week after I will have another set of those. Make so many squares, and then we'll, you know, make this square, make so many, and then we'll make something with it. So I hope you will enjoy that. Pink snood. Okay. Yeah. Yes, of course. Yes, Iman, of course you could make an, it's a, what are you talking about? The blanket or the pansy square? Both can be used for anything really, and I encourage you to do that. I encourage you to use the technique, use a square or use a technique, and then, you know, make something else with it, make something that you want to make with it. So this is a particular technique for the video, for the little blanket, and so it will I mean, imagine doing this in color. So making those centers, making the white bits all in different colors, and then putting them together in black or in a base color. It would be lovely. Or doing it the other way around, do the white blanket and the you know, have the centers in black. Yes, so the white and black, yes, of course, Iman, you can use this for other things. You know, you can use it for making a cardigan, for a sweatshirt, whatever, or that sort of pullover that she had on, you know, sort of the little sort of oversized straight thing that she had on over a shirt. It's a technique, this. So you make the center and then you start doing the joining. So yeah. Yeah, so maybe somebody also suggested instead of the black, use like midnight or even graphite, or the what in the Wendy, the shadow, you know, sort of that dark gray color, and then you're not working with black. Do you know what I mean? She's sleeping, Susan. She's asleep. Look, let me show you. Let me just move my tea. Can I get her in the picture? There she is. Look. She's asleep. Oh well. Thank Thank you, Fran. Thank you. Molly, I used one ball of white, which obviously is not finished, and one ball of black, and I still have left over that. But that's Aaron. Okay, so that's Aaron. So you've got to, if you're going to make this bigger or a different size, or like Iman said, something else, Iman said, then you will have to make sure you have enough yarn. Okay, I just did this as a I wanted to show you the technique. Really, I was thinking about doing that, and then when I thought, what colors am I going to use, I thought, oh, Wednesday black and white is going to be a nice effect. Wednesday Netflix. Do you know what I mean? It all came together and the puzzle fell into place, and I just thought, it would be lovely to publish that. Deborah, I can't remember. A different size, obviously, because to what I usually use, because this is Aaron. So I can't remember. You'll have to watch the video. Sorry. I can't remember these things because I am working on more than one thing at the time, okay? It all gets very confusing after a while. Okay, everyone, I'm going to have to say goodbye because my throat is still not what it should be. I'm going to have another cup of sip of tea. I hope you have enjoyed making the squares, the hearts. Do put a picture in the Facebook group if you have made any. If you want to make the garland, do go ahead. It's just chaining and looping under some of the strands, so it's really easy. So I hope that you will be able to make your garland. Give me a picture in the Facebook group of your garland hanging up when you finish it, please, please, please. It would be lovely. Then I hope you will enjoy the pack that Dilek put together, and I hope you will enjoy the Wednesday blanket. And do look out, because on Wednesday, of course, we have Layla, Miss HRH, showing off her blanket. So she is going to be in the video because we had a photo shoot. So, and of course, Dilek is going to be in the video as well because we had a photo shoot too. We had great fun doing that. So thank you all for being here, and I have really enjoyed myself today. It was lovely creating together with you, and I hope you will be there next week. Happy packing, Bridget. Happy packing. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Have a lovely week, and look out for the new tutorials. Bye. Where is my mouse? How do I turn this off? Bye. Derek's pack. Bye.